Welcome back, guys. Yes, and my today's content is inspired by the loss I did to myself. So, like most of you, even I order all the furniture online, and we know the furnitures come in unassembled way. So, somebody comes, the carpenter comes and assembles it. So he came, he did that, and today I went to do the checks on all the locks, whether which key is for which lock. Now for the cupboard, which got assembled yesterday, it has this as one set of keys, this one, this as another set, and then there is this one. Now what happened? I tried first set, I tried the second set, and then when both the sets didn't work, I was sure it is the third one. Okay, so I put it with the full confidence that this has to be the one, and I tried opening it. I think my pressure was a bit too much or my force was a bit too much that I happened to break the lock. Now, yes, what have I learned from this? You know, even in generally in our life or even in personal or professional side of it, we so many times encounter certain paths to be completely blocked. And we put our whole force in it, all the efforts to go through the other side. I have to break this hurdle, I have to break open this door and all. Has it ever happened to you that you went on the other side, you put all your efforts, your force and whatever that you could to get on the other side, and then you were like, simply I did all this, and now see what are the other problems I have to face. It was better I had not broken that closed door or whatever that hurdle and come across over here. It's not always, guys. It's not that every time you go across a closed door, it's always a bad thing. Yes, there can be some good things also. But when you have to put so much of effort now, and it's like not opening, there are hurdles coming in. Sometimes maybe we should consider it as a sign from whoever the higher self that we believe in, that kid, this is not the correct path for you, or the door that you're trying to open is not the door for you, or you know whoever the higher self of us is, he can probably see that there is lot more hurdles on the other side, so he is putting all these blockages for you, not to go across. I i somewhere happened to see this cartoon. I don't remember if it was on Instagram, wherein there is one this big hand somewhere from the sky which is coming down and telling a man, not to go through to a small tap which he can see. He's in a desert. Okay, a small story here again. He's in a desert somewhere, and he wants water. He can see one tap, fine, and there is constantly hurdles which are coming for him to get through the tap. He's thirsty, and that hurdles are actually, telling him to redirect towards a bigger pond. There is a pond somewhere else which the person is not looking. He's not looking on that side where there is so much of water, and he can quench his thirst, but he is like just focused on that small tap, and he breaks these that, and he puts all his efforts, whatever last amount of energy that he has, to reach till that tap, and then he opens it. There are like hardly 2 or 3 drops which fall from the tap, and that's the story, I think, guys. So that's the bigger picture that sometimes we forget to see. uh, and when we put all our efforts, all our energy, and whatnot into getting the things done, and then we realize, array, it was good, it was not happening. Simply I put so much of efforts, and look, where am I today? uh, so that is the thing, like how I went on, using all these keys to open a lock and eventually breaking the lock, and now for some time at least it is useless for me. Like, I cannot keep anything into that, because even if I keep something, I cannot lock it, some valuable stuff. So this is what I probably can infer or conclude from this experience of mine, that you don't need to force open anything that is too rigidly closed on you. Okay, it can be any uh, job profile, or any person, like whatever that it is, your personal or professional side, whatever. So if something is so closed and you're facing so many hurdles, I think it's better you just stop and maybe just take a moment to reflect back. Am I using a wrong key? Am I trying to open the wrong door? What is it? If you get an answer to it, then it is, yeah, good luck. You have a solution. Otherwise, it's maybe your destiny. Like, you might have to go through that hurdle, go through that closed door, and then have a realization that, okay, it was because of all this, because of all these problems, that maybe I was facing all these hurdles to come till here, because on this side it is even worst. So yeah, this is something I learned today and I wanted to share with you. I hope you all also got some idea about how the things work sometimes, and whenever we are facing all this continuous hurdles and continuous blockages, take a moment, just stop and reflect upon all your actions. Okay? Maybe it might give you some redirection, or maybe look around, like how that person was not ready to look around to see if there is some other source of water. And that way, if you maybe just look around and find a better door, good luck. Yeah? I'll leave you with this. Bye bye.